Hello everyone, Wellington here, and yep, I am back doing reaction videos. Now, I know that you guys have been wondering what I have been doing for the past few months. Well, I was with my family all this time, and I know I've never done a, when I came back, I'm sorry I didn't do any, update videos or whatever. But anyway, you know that I'm back, and I want to say I'm glad. It's good to be back doing more videos for you guys. Also, guys, if you have been watching the Spirit Night series that I've been doing, some of the videos I've been doing have been blocked because of the content I've been using. So there's a website that allows me to that I'm putting the episodes in so you guys can watch them. Now, I didn't do it for the Power Ranger episode, when the Spirit Knights go and see the Power Rangers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it. I'm going to record over the content of the videos that I made on YouTube, because I can still see them, but you audience can't. And I'm going to do that, and also after that, after I get all of it all done and posted on the on that website, I'll make a video, video of where you can go and see those episodes. Okay. So that enough said, let's get started with the reaction video I'm going to be doing. It's called the Top 10 Most Scariest Thomas the Tank Engine Theories, or as I like to call it, one of the worst videos on YouTube. Because before I watched this video, I looked down at all the comments down below, and all of them are negative. Well, not all of them are, but there's a lot of negativity with this one. This one is the most. I've heard that this is the most hated video on YouTube. So let's see if they're right about this, because I'm not sure if I would like to see what they're talking about here. So let's get started, and I think I want to make this into a two-part, just in case if I want to, because I'll probably break down the stuff that is wrong and what is right, all that. So so enough being around the bush. Let's get started, shall we? Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, and start.
Board the train to Sodor, where the Trojans are mistreated and the town is run by a diabolical man. No, I didn't just make that up.
Okay, all right. Now it's 6 seconds in, and we've when there's everything that's wrong with this. 1, the trains are you're calling them trains. No, they're engines or locomotives. Trains is what they pull. 2nd, they're not mistreated. They love working there. They love working on the island of Sodor. And also, speaking of island of Sodor, it's not a town. It's an island. That's why it's called the island of Sodor. Okay? And Saddam is a diabolical man? No, he is not. He's a nice man. And also, when you say you didn't just make that up, yes, you did. You did.
That's basically what the show Thomas the Tank Engine is all about.
No it isn't. No, it is not.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10, and welcome to today's video. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the Top 10 Scary Thomas the Tank Engine Theories. So, yeah, right. Thomas the Tank Engine. Another show I would never have expected to be scary, but here we are.
No, it is not scary. You are just pulling this out of your ass.
Again, let me know in the comments below which show you want me to do a theory on next. Starting off this countdown, we have the tortured trains.
Again, they're called engines or locomotives. Trains is what they pull. Oh man! I don't think already. I already know that she hasn't watched Thomas or looked at the books.
Now, this isn't so much a theory as it actually happens in the show.
No, it doesn't.
Basically, if these trains are deemed unworthy or are no longer useful, then they end up being scrapped.
Okay. You do not see a train getting scrapped in the books or in the series. Now, what she used before the Henry came up, the picture of Henry right there came up, She used a picture that was in the Stephanie the Bluebell engine, where, and that's the only, but do they get scrapped? We don't know. You don't see those 2 engines getting scrapped. You just see them in the scrapyard getting ready to be scrapped. So technically they're not getting scrapped though. Technically they're still not getting scrapped. So you do not see engines getting scrapped in the video. So
Were dismantled, aka they're killed.
No, they are not. You are stupid.
Throughout numerous episodes, you even see this happen. There was one episode where they literally pulled the train apart into pieces.
Okay, that was a truck. His name was Scruffy. He kept on causing trouble for Oliver. So Toad made a plan, and what Scruffy did was hold him back, and Oliver kept on going until, boom, he came apart. But at the end of the episode, he was prepared. So I don't know what your freaking deal is on that. Because so technically, he's not killed. That is not being as killed, you stupid cunt.
They hooked him up to another train, and that train kept going until they ripped him in half. Like, how messed up is that?
It's not messed up, you stooge. Oh, now we're going to see a smudger one, okay.
Or you have a train that was turned into a generator and his corpse was stuck behind a shed.
Corpse? He's not a corpse. He's still alive, you dumbass. And plus, there's a theory that Smudger didn't even exist. Because Duke was telling, well, Peter Sam and Sir Handel, back then they were called Stuart and Vulcan, that, about Smudger. So they thought that maybe he just made that story up. There's a theory that he just made that story up. And there's some videos, some fan-made stories about Smudger surviving. That he was really real. And but he survived. So you cannot... I know some, wait a minute. There are some stories I found that Smudger does not survive. But there are a lot more stories about him surviving than there is of him being killed. So technically you cannot use that. That is not scary.
Or he just lives motionless for the rest of his life. The trains are terrified of this.
I forgot to say this. He also was causing trouble. Smudger was. He kept on rolling roughly and came off the rails and was being mean to Duke, being mean to the manager, being mean to everyone. So what's the problem with that? And he was they made him useful at last by turning him into a generator. I mean, you cannot have an engine keep on causing trouble. He kept on getting too many chances. You cannot, it doesn't work that way.
Or worse things happening to them, and they live in constant fear. In one episode, you have the train named Hyro. Hyro is...
Oh my god! It's not an episode. It was a special called Hero of the Railway. You call him Hyro. It's Hero! 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 Read my lips, Missy. Hero! Hero! Like, you're my hero? Duh? Okay, we're at like 1 minute in, over a minute in, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I think I'm going to do a two-parter for this thing. Good God.
On living and hiding out in the woods, since he is terrified that he is too old and will be deemed useless and then murdered.
Oh, shut up.
How about the episode where the man...
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Alright, first off, he couldn't go anywhere because he was broke down. And his parts from Japan got lost. So he was forgotten about. And Thomas was trying to fix him. And I know he wanted to, well, first off, he wanted to tell Tom Hat, but Hero told him no because he was afraid Tom Hat would scrap him. But nearly at the end of the video, after he got away from Spencer, he told Tom Hat all about Hero, and Tom Hat heard about Hero and said he would never scrap the Hero of the Railway. Never. So, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Manager of the railway totally harassed the train James.
Alright, manager of the railway. No, his name is Sir Tom Hat. And what did he torture him about? I want to see this.
He painted him pink so
that
people
could
just laugh and make fun of him.
Alright.
As a result, James was humiliated and spent the whole episode hiding in a tunnel. How messed up is that?
Okay, that is not messed up. First off, you are totally wrong about that. That episode was called Tickle Pink. Now, I've seen this movie. I'm sorry, not movie, but this episode. It was okay, but it was like a ripoff of from the book Henry Sees Red, where Henry was painted in a red undercoat, but then there was trouble, and Henry had to take the express with his undercoat. And you're not talking about that? And what? You're not going to say, oh, they harassed Henry and said they painted him red to make fun of him? No. This is what this is. It's a ripoff of the Henry Sees Red. After applying James with the undercoat, they got word that Emily broke down. So James was the only engine available. So he had to go. I mean, if you're going to listen to these episodes, you need to look them up first. You gotta look at them up and say what this is not right. This is not right, guys. I mean, you need to watch these videos before you go high over heels saying that this is scary or whatever. Because he didn't, like I said, he did not, Saraya didn't send James to go out there to be making fun of. He went there to help Emily out, because Emily could not do her work to take the kids to a birthday party. So he had to do it. Okay? So you're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Coming in at number 9, we had the psychiatric hospital child.
What? Oh man, I want to hear this one. This ought to be good.
Now, people have a theory that Thomas the Tank Engine is literally just a child playing with his train set.
Oh wait a minute, who theorized this? Who theorized that Thomas was a child? Who theorized that? I ask of you.
I mean, this would explain why there's only one voice for all the characters, and often it's in third person.
Okay, alright. You're doing it all wrong. Back in the day, back in seasons 1 through 12, there was one, well, except for Thomas and the Magic Railroad, but we're not going to, but back then, there was one narrator, which was good old George Carlin, rest in peace. There was Ringo Starr, Michael Angelis, also rest in peace. And there was and also a whole different other narrators that did specials. And now, but they're showing you're now showing a picture from the CGI series where they do the all but one voice. So technically, this does not work. That theory is out the window. Okay? It's out the window. You cannot use it.
It's the child explaining the story. It also explains why the trains talk but don't move their faces, just their eyes.
Alright, this is back in the day. We did not have CGI back in the day. So technically they couldn't, these are models. They're not real people, you dumbass. Is that what you're trying to do? Is thinking that, what, did you watch Set 17 or something? Because I'm feeling that that's what she did. I think they just watched Set 17 instead of looking at the Thomas stuff. I'm sorry, guys. But like I said, they're now doing CG, and back then they can only do the models. They only could do that. But then, as years went by, Thomas and their friends became more and more lifelike. And then, in 12 and up, they started to move their faces, and the people started to move. So technically, that theory, again, is out the window. You cannot use that.
It's also why the human characters remain motionless. So, people think that this child is locked in a psychiatric hospital, and the only toys he plays with are these ones. The child has a very sadistic mind and tortures these trains. In fact,
torture the train? You're going through that shit again? We're going with the torture trains again. Where is she getting this at? I swear. Where are you getting your theories at, lady?
Child imagines himself as Sir Topham, the controller of the trains. He then lashes out at the trains, often destroying them.
No, Sir Topham has never destroyed an engine. He has never destroyed an engine. On all the years that he's been working on the railway, he has never scrapped or destroyed an engine. All he has done is send them away. That's it. You have not watched these episodes. You never watched the episodes or read the books, have you, lady?
Hospital is trying to get the boy to control his dark thoughts through play, but he can't, so he always ends up killing the trains.
Oh my god, again with the killing! Why do you always say that they get killed? Why?
At number 8, we have the trains are humans.
Okay, alright. Now she has definitely, that proves my point. She has definitely watched Set 17 and not watched the TV series or read the books. She's just been doing this with Train 17, which Train 17 is not canon. It's not real. It's a fan-based show. It's a fan-based movie, which I loved it. I liked it. It was cool. It was scary. It was cool, and it was a good Halloween. It was a good Halloween show, movie, I should say. But you cannot use this as a freaking theory. You cannot use a fan-made show as canon for Thomas. You cannot do that. You cannot.
Yep, that's right. People have theorized that the trains were once real people.
Who? Who has theorized that? Who theorized it? I like to know these people that theorize this shit.
These people are now trapped inside the train's bodies and can no longer control themselves.
Oh,
they can
whatever.
only move their eyes and they can't even speak on behalf of themselves.
What? Oh my god! Are you serious? Then who's speaking then if it's not them? Who? What in the world? Again, we're going back to the CGI. CGI is there now. You cannot use them saying that they can just move their eyes. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. When we are having the engines with moving mouths and their bodies. Because, you know, you saw them, you know, move their bodies in later seasons.
So, how did these people become trains? Well, people believe that Sir Topham is an evil scientist that had a bunch of henchmen working for him.
Yep, definitely just watch Set 17 and not watch Thomas or the books. Oh boy, again, Sir Topham Hatt is not evil. If he was evil, then why in the world is he nice to the engines when we see it? And not see, if we saw an episode, if they made an episode with Sir Topham Hatt being evil, that would not be a children's show. That would be like an adult show or something.
When these humans were no longer useful, he turned them into trains. And when they're no longer useful as trains, he kills them.
There we go again.
The theory is that there was an explosion at a nuclear power plant. As a result, all the workers turned into these weird gray blobs with everything being paralyzed but their eyes. Now,
okay, again, they can move their mouths now and their eyes. They can move everything now. Also, gray blobs. No one can be a gray blob. And plus, if you are in a nuclear explosion, you be dead. You cannot come back. You cannot come back from that. You be incinerated. I mean, oh my gosh, this woman is driving me up a wall right now, guys.
in order to preserve them, Sir Topham placed them on trains, and that's why the trains have gray faces. Moving on to number 7, we have the slaves.
Slaves? Slaves? Oh my gosh. Again, at the beginning of the video. They love working there. They love working on the island of Sodor. They love working there. I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, ugh.
So, people believe that these trains are slaves.
Who believes this? I would like to know who believes this, that the engines are slaves. I would like to know who believes that. Who believes that? Please, tell me.
Every day they have to work their hardest to avoid death. They are constantly worrying that they will be deemed useless.
No,
because
they
once
don't.
They're considered useless, then they're sentenced to death. So they all have been instilled with this fear.
What is this? What is this? Is this what is this? Is this supposed to be like the top 10 scary Thomas the Tank Engine theories, or is this supposed to be like the top 10 most killing trains episode?
In order to make them work harder. These trains are literally overworked, and they always have to do as they're told. Sounds like slavery to me. No. They don't get a say in the matter. It's literally...
Oh, they don't have a say in the matter. Oh, yeah. Oh, they don't have a say in the matter. No, yes, they do. If you watched, I think there's some other videos on the, about them doing it. But the most recent one, the most one I know about, is Something Fishy, where Thomas was sent to work at the fish harbor. And after his accident, he asked Arthur if he can tell Tom Hatt if he can run it, because he liked fish and Thomas didn't. So he asked Tom Hatt if he could do it. And guess what? So Tom Hatt said, "Then the line is yours." Then that is not what that means. That they do have a say. You stupid bitch.
They work or they get killed. Coming in at number 6, we have the Apocalypse.
No. Apocalypse. Apocalypse? Now we're doing an apocalypse? Ugh. What apocalypse?
This theory believes that this show takes place in a post-apocalyptic train depot.
There's no such thing.
This area is the only safe zone out there.
Alright. No, that is not right. Sodor is not the only place for engines to go to. There is the Bluebell Railway, there's Italian Railway, and there's all kinds of other things. So what you're saying is not an apocalypse.
In fact, in one of the Thomas books, it reads, "Engines on the other railway aren't safe now. They're controlled..."
Okay, that is true. That is true. Okay, now I'm going to keep on going for a little bit on this and see what happens on this, and then I'm going to go back to this if there's anything.
Are cruel. They don't like engines anymore. They put them on cold, damp sidings, and then they cut them up. How mortifying is that? And how is that even in a children's book?
You know why it's in a children's book? Because the Reverend Audrey wanted the books to be as realistic as possible. Because back when the book that you're talking about is once again on Stephanie the Bluebell Engine, where the engines in a little bit of the world and all around Britain were being sold for scrap. Okay, it's not mortifying. Okay, and plus it's oh my god. Oh god, this woman does not know shit about Thomas. He does not know anything. I don't know if she was set up to fail at this or what. I don't know. But she's wrong. She is totally wrong.
Now, this town still treats...
Town! It's an island! Why would it be called a town if it was called... Why the narrator says it was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. It was a windy day on the island of Sodor. Or so on. Hello? Are you bag of hammer stupid lady? Oh my god. I'm ready to climb up a wall with this woman. This lady does not know shit.
It's the trains pretty poorly. So it makes me wonder, if we think that this is bad, then how worse is it outside of town?
What about you just shut up?
We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with Thomas's PTSD.
What? PTSD? PTSD? Oh my god! Thomas does not have PTSD, woman! Oh my god! Woo! Okay, I want to see this one.
So, Thomas is probably the most well-known train out there. He's even described as being the cheeky one. But
yes, that is true.
Turns out that Thomas actually suffers from PTSD.
No, he does not. He does not suffer from PTSD. I'd like to know who theorized that.
So, let me give you the theorized background on Thomas. Thomas was built in 1915 during...
Okay, yeah, that's true, but some people say that he was built in 1915, or people say that he came to Sodor in 1915. One of the two. I don't know which one is the right one, though. But anyway, yes, that's true. I don't know if she's right or wrong about Thomas being built or what. I don't know.
During World War I. That means he would have gone through intense labor during this time. Then later on you have the Great Depression, when railways were at their peak in the UK. Again, Thomas was overworked. Then you have World War II, in which he saw his friends being blown up from bombs.
Whoa! 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 Back up! Back up! Thomas's friends getting blown up for bombs? Okay. Not only has she took a page out of the Shed 17 book, but now she's taking a page out of Victor Townsend's series. Okay, if you guys don't know who Victor Townsend is, he's a YouTuber. I'll leave a link down in the comment below down here in this video so you guys can watch his videos. But in a series that he made, there's a mini-series that he made of from his series, the Stories of Sodor, which is called Stories of War. Now, in this book, in this series, Thomas's friends are in the war. Now, there are 3 engines that get blown up from bombs, but they're fictional characters, and they never existed in the books or in the TV series. And their names were Colin, Lily, and Alfred. Those 2 are fan-made. Those 3 are fan-made. Now, Colin got blown up when he was taking like gunpowder vans away from Knapford. Thomas was there with Diesel and Toby and someone else, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. And then him and his friends went to I don't know, Germany or something, to fight in the war. Lily got blown up from saving Henry. And then Alfred got blown up when a terrorist, one of the intruders, put a bomb inside a caboose. But he was not there to see it, but he was away, so he didn't see that happen. He heard about it. So, but what I'm trying to say is, that's a fan-made thing. Thomas, in real life, in the TV series and the books, Thomas's friends don't get blown up for bombs, you dumb bitch. Oh my God. She's such an idiot. She's an idiot. I mean, where does she get these theories? Where does she get her dumb-ass things here? I mean, good God, lady.
Thomas has been through and witnessed a lot. All
no,
these
he
factors
hasn't.
has caused him to become traumatized. As a result, he has regressed and gone back to his childlike state.
No, he has not. He has been maturing through the past years. Yes, he does a little bit of troubleness here and there, but almost at the end of the day, he is a mature engine. You don't know shit, lady.
This is where he feels the safest, but it causes him to constantly act like a child, and he doesn't know how to stand up for himself.
Yes, he does. He has to stand up for himself in some of the shows I've seen in the television series. He has stood up for himself. You do not know jack shit.
Poor Thomas.
Whatever. All right, guys. I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm gonna have I'm gonna make another part in this. So give me a minute, and I'll be right back.